Welcome back, my delinquents. We're test running without the desk here today, but we will be watching the AK-50 by Brandon Herrera, which only thing I really heard about it was it's interesting. It's a good video. That's it. I do know who Brandon is. I've seen a couple of his videos, but that's about it. Let's get into it.
What are we even watching?
That's the famous man once said, that's a big ass gun. That is a huge gun.
It's just the place. Tell you what, let's just start from the beginning.
Damn it. Made possible by autism. Oh my god.
An angel, just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel.
I'm getting carried away by the good music and really good camera work. Oh my god, what HD. Oh, nice. Yes, I'm gushing over how good the camera work over the guns and the cigarettes is. That is some high quality shit. I love it.
My name is Brandon Herrera, and this is my gun, the AK-50. If you're new here, there's a few things you need to know, so let's go back to the beginning.
In the beginning, the universe was created.
Not that far. There we go, that's better. So around 8 years ago, I announced I was working on an insane task.
He's a baby. He's a baby boy here.
To take an AK-47, the most iconic combat rifle in the world, and scale it up to the insanely large 50 BMG. You know, the caliber usually reserved for anti-aircraft guns, or the one Archer said could
kill a building.
So just scaling up an AK to fire 50 BMG
Archer reference, finally, yes.
sounds simple enough, right? Well, if you think so, then you know as little about weapon design as I did when I decided to announce it. You see, at the time, I hadn't even dropped out of college yet, and while I had already started building AKs, I knew nothing about practical gunsmithing. So I enlisted the help of my local gunsmith, Chris Baker, and with the help of this redneck wizard, we got to work. Some of the parts we designed and had made by local companies, the rest, we made ourselves with blood, sweat, and tears. But mostly blood. And by May of 2017, we had enough of an AK-50 version 1 ready to fire its first test shot. Live round.
It's so weird. I'm getting like such uncanny valley from him just being younger here. Because like in your mind, all you have is him, because all I've watched is his new stuff. It's so weird. It's obviously him, but it feels so weird watching it.
3, 2, 1. She's together. Full held, man.
So now step 1 was complete. The gun wouldn't explode on its first shot. Congratulations. But we're not building a single shot gun. We need to make it semi-automatic, so we need to make it cycle. So from there we added the gas system, the thing that makes AKs function. After we added gas, we were able to make it successfully extract and eject its first round.
3, 2, 1. Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Oh my god!
I like how he's plugging his ears instead of wearing earmuffs like the other guy.
Damn it! Fuck yeah! Fucking A!
A massive win for something that people had said was impossible.
Impossible? No, why would that be impossible? I mean, after all, you're just scaling up a 7.62 AK to the point where it would be able to fit 50 BMG, right? Well, no. You see, that's where you run into two different issues. First one being, even though the size of the bullet is getting bigger and the size of the gun is getting bigger, the size of the person using it stays the same size. Meaning that if you just scaled it up 1-to-1, you'd end up with something that looked like this. Not something that's really usable to end.
That is a gun, I guess, but yeah.
Anybody. Not like you could, because that's where your second problem comes in. That wouldn't work anyway because of something called square
I am so blind. Did you see his shirt? Spectrum gun.
cube law. Square cube law is kind of an understanding of physics that things don't scale up or down on a 1-to-1 ratio. In fact, it's a lot more dramatic. For example, doubling the size of something doesn't just double everything else, like area and volume. Those might correspond by being 4 times or even 8 times bigger. Without getting too fucking Bill Nye on you, a simple explanation of that is why an ant's feet are allowed to be super tiny and an elephant has to have 4 fucking tree trunks to be able to support its weight. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Then you have issues with gas volume, with relative pressures. Look, all of this to say, not as easy as making this much bigger. A lot of engineering, a lot of math to be done. But let's get back to the AK-50 timeline. I know a lot of you may not be super interested in gunsmithing and weapons technology, weapons design kind of stuff. But if you are, I hope you know you can get your start at sdi.edu using the links in the description and the pinned comment.
So to help with this engineering workload, we had a lot of help, including my Brass Valley internship program, which,
How dare he try and educate us? What the hell?
among other
This is the
things, is
internet.
where I found my current head gunsmith, Zach, someone who would prove essential in completing the 50 project. So after redesign, after redesign, after redesign, we settled on what would be the AK-50 V2, which would go away from the heavy and expensive milled receiver in favor of an easier, cheaper, and lighter stamped receiver. And in May of 2021, we were ready to test to see if an AK-50 could actually fire and cycle consecutive rounds, which it motherfucking did.
Cycling test with a magazine. In 3, 2, 1. I felt that trigger reset. I'm sending it again in 3, 2, 1. Motherfucker!
We made it to 8 rounds in a row before it started slowing down and having hiccups. A death by a million pinpricks where a lot of
Okay, that's kind of cool, but I love just watching engineer do engineer things, like just building stuff. It's really interesting. Mainly because I'm terrible at it, so it's fun actually watching someone good at something at work.
tiny design flaws from pin sizes to cam groove angles, but at the end of the day, we still proved the concept. This gun could work. So now that we knew the AK which means industry giants like Titan
I don't know where it's going. It's like, it's the greatest country in the Texas. Oh my god. I was waiting to see it. Waiting for that.
How's that look?
Pretty decent. I'm not gonna hit anything there.
Cool.
Not a fitty test fire if it's not ghetto.
What are we doing?
I don't know. This feels different. Strange going on, guys. AK-50 V3 test fire. Several years in the making. First round. 3, 2, 1. That just fucking cycled. First fucking try.
It's crazy to see the upgrades as he ages making this. Like, he has a whole testing wall properly now.
So now that we knew the core of the AK-50 V3 worked, it was time to add the rest of the gun, which, as it turns out, led to its own problems. Ejection issues, dust cover not fully locking, there were a lot of minor details to overcome. But after months of fine-tuning, we were finally ready to test what we considered to be a completed gun.
Ooh, that bounce. Bounce. The recoil.
Oh yeah. All right.
That looks and sound like a tank of a gun, honestly. So it's like pushing him.
Ah! I've been waiting 8 fucking years to do that. Oh. I think that was the fastest we've ever fired it to.
I think so.
Fuck. God, who's next? All right, you want to give it a shot?
Sure.
I got 5 in it.
It's a big gun, and usually big guns hurt, so I'm curious, like, how does it feel, like, hitting the shoulder like that? But I guess with any kind of recoil, you're gonna get a little bit of a hurt.
Cool. Very nice. How much?
No, it's fucking wild. It's cool shooting it with it now fully together, because now we've got this dust cover, the optic mount and everything, so we're shooting it with this, the Trigicon 50 cal optic. The handguard lets us, actually put a bipod on it so it's stable. We're not shooting it off of a bunch of fucking sandbags.
Yeah, being able to actually aim it instead of looking down the barrel and making sure it's vaguely on the berm is pretty nice.
Just kind of sending it, yeah. The bipod we're actually using here is an Atlas bipod, but it's mounted using a QD Picatinny mount from Sylvan Arms. They're actually a great sponsor of the channel. Super nifty, just quick detach, so when we're doing it for transport and whatnot, it's a nice little setup. Also thanks to Kerr Ammo for hooking us up with some of this 50 cal, because testing ammo for 50 BMG is not cheap. So we
Curious, for people who actually know a lot about guns, what do you think of this? I'm curious to get actual feedback, because obviously I only know some guns, like, from watching these videos. Like, what do you think of actually the way he's made this and stuff? And what is I don't know if he mentions this yet. I'm probably jumping the gun. The practical uses of a gun this huge. Curious.
appreciate them as well. But now, we've loaded up a full magazine of 10 rounds because for the first time in the AK-50's history, I think she's ready for mag dumps. So this is, like I said, a long time coming. I think on the V2, we were able to get 8 consecutive rounds before it gummed up. But now I think we're just gonna send it. I think she's good. I think she's ready. Do you concur, Doctor?
Let's see what she does.
Time to find out. Time to fuck around and find out. All right, mag dump. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, there she is. Ah. In the words of the great warrior poet Ryan Reynolds, I'm touching myself tonight.
Proving that every man's in love with Ryan Reynolds just a This is when I really want Kentucky Ballistics, like, camera that's near the bullet so I can see it explode. I want to see the explosion. Please.
Get some high-speed footage. Maybe some ballistic high-speed. This.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what a dog. I love it.
Really, the recoil's not bad. As heavy as it is, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, honestly, by how big it is, I did expect it to like slam back way more.
Time to shoulder fire this big heavy bitch. It's been a long time coming.
Ooh, that hurt. Like, that looks like it.
So
Feel
impractical.
that. Yeah, that's very impractical. I feel like he's gonna feel that tomorrow.
It's so fucking hot.
Calm down, calm down. Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants, homie.
I got nothing. That was just fun.
Impact. Give me impact.
It hasn't killed anyone yet?
Not yet. No. No thumbs needed today.
Sweet. Dude, that sounds beefy.
It is beefy.
And it cycled just like that?
Oh yeah.
You did it!
New favorite 50 cal, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That feels really good.
It's not too bad. The recoil is not bad either.
No, that's awesome. Good job.
I feel like a proud dad.
You should. I feel like a not proud dad. None of my kids can do that.
Here, AK-50.
AK-50. AK-50. They say it cannot be done. AK-50. Look at us and we can walk.
I like how hype this is. Great music.
Hey, what is up, you YouTube sexy mother lovers?
Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Ignore the many tabs here. Okay, that is an interesting video. I just like passion projects when you're just making something, not automatically for anything in particular. I don't know if someone mentioned he's a gunsmith or he has a gun company that he may sell these things. I don't know, but the whole idea of just making something even over a long period of time is that just so you can, just because you have the passion for it is amazing. I love it. And yeah, I'd love to know everyone's opinion on the gun because as I'm not a gun professional, I'm a gun newbie. So I'm curious to actually know what you guys think of the AK-50. And thanks for watching with me. It was pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting seeing that work, but I want impact. Impact. Where's the impact? I want the pew pew, but the boom boom at the same time. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, check out the original video in the description of Brandon's, and I'll catch you next time, homies. Bye bye.